Hey folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Let me quickly do a list of 6 fragrances which I feel are sweet, of different types, not the same type of sweet. They have their own characters and they have their own type of smell. They are not similar to each other. But some of the people who love sweet fragrances, I present to you. Some of them are well known, some of them are lesser known, lesser popular, but I think they're all fantasy in their own way. The first fragrance I'm going to show you is the one that I just reviewed, and I actually like it a lot. I know this DNA from a very, very long time, for a very long time. And I think if you like booze, if you like white rums, sweetness, or mojito, kind of like a drink, you would appreciate this perfume. And you can get the modern formulation, no problem. I have a vintage formulation here, 2013, I think, which is called Guerlain Homme. Okay, this perfume right here, beautiful green juice, very soothing to look at. This is a tester unit, usually used to come with this full cap of plastic see-through cap, and there's other versions which has the metal in front, you can see. And they have Guerlain Homme Low Boise, which has different formulation as well. So Guerlain has some classy perfumes, and Guerlain for me is a house. I'm a late bloomer with this, or something like that. I don't know what you call that, but Guerlain is a house grew on me much later. I didn't feel it was the kind of house that I would love when I was younger in 30s, but when I become in the 40s, I would understand like, okay, this house is actually, it got something, substance. So this one is for people who love boozy, sweet, fresh for summer, and can be worn for formal occasion with a nice gray suit, white shirt, and you are fit. Imagine that. Yeah, anybody can wear it, no problem. I don't want to judge, or I don't want to be like, be biased. But if you are in your 30s, 40s, if you're looking for those, like imagine Tom Cruise, that movie that he did, that where is that assassin, right? And he's wearing that gray suit. Forgot the movie name, with Jamie Foxx, right? And then it was one of my most favorite, not fragrance, movies of all time. And Tom Cruise does a lot of other movies that I don't really like. I don't like him running all the time, but that movie particular, man, what a villain he played. Super, super movie. So if you imagine his suit and whatever he's wearing, this fragrance would suit him perfectly. This is a gentleman's perfume. I really like this for office. Very sophisticated, high class fragrance. Longevity can be moderate. Number two, I'm going to show you. I'm sorry once again, my voice is not good yet. I'm having like half of my voice, like upper uh, chords and whatever, like my regular voice is out because I don't know, something is just feels like always like stuck. Whenever I talk, it bothers me, but I still carry on the review. Okay, so sorry for the sound. Second fragrance I'll show you is V&R Spicebomb, a classic, genuinely a classic fragrance which I love. I need to get a backup 150 ml of this. I do have some of the other flankers as well. And this line, I can tell you, this and Extreme, both are my favorites. But throughout the whole year, whatever I wear is original Spicebomb. The main players are this is not sweet like notes. Mostly you get a pink pepper, black pepper sort of combination. It's like a very playful, sweet, citrusy, spicy, masculine perfume. And the dry down offers you some sweetness. I think there's a tobacco note somewhere there. This is one of the most playful fragrance with the most beautiful looking unique bottles. When I started my journey, I wanted this so badly. And this was very expensive back in the days. Still nowadays, it's over $100. But I like this. If you ask me what you wear at night time when it's a little bit humid or breezy, I mean, Spicebomb just works. Even in winter, it works. Very playful, sweet, sexy. More playful version of Man in Black. Okay, so next one I'm gonna go is a fragrance. This is discontinued. I have a couple of them in the list, but hunt it down. It's worth spending that money. Hugo Boss bottle, EDP Intense. So note that EDP Intense, Eau de Parfum Intense. Okay, not the EDT Intense, not the EDT. They're all good. They're all fantastic, but the EDP Intense. Not gonna pause the video. Sorry, I lose track. This one is so intense. Normally, Boss bottle formula is about cinnamon, sweet cinnamon, golden apples. I have another fragrance which is my number one spot, which is similar to this but more upper class. This one is a little bit more dense in sweetness, a little bit more spicy, and there's added leather accord, I think, in this, which makes it stronger than Boss bottle itself. I love the original, more versatile, but the performance from this is 8 to 10 hours. Crazy for winter also. This is one of the best offerings from Boss. This sweetness, I can definitely tell you, it's a known DNA. It's a like how to say, proven DNA over the years. It definitely is like it stood the test of time, and I really wish they brought it back, and I would get a 200 ml of it if they had. Okay, Boss Bottle EDP Intense. So now the other three, I have, can hear the sound. Definitely, it's not from one of the newer bottles, but this is from my one of my favorite houses. Oh man, are you stuck? No, it's not stuck. This is from House of Paco Rabanne called Black Excess Lexi, and this is with the skull. Okay, so this is what that makes the sound. So this one also has a rose, if you can see, this rose and skull. This is good times of perfumes. You know, Black Excess used to be in this kind of bottles. Man, I can smell it. And then they discontinued this line, like this kind of bottles. They make like more fatter, bigger bottles, chunkier bottles. But I actually think this bottle look very cool, like a Zippo lighter. This fragrance features enormous amount of pineapple, and I call this Big Daddy of Aventus. Some of Aventus lovers would definitely curse at me. I understand, but when I look for the pineapple, I don't look for always like a barbecued, the smoky pineapple. I sometimes look for the juicy pineapple, like something like Swiss Arabian Shock or Mancera Cedrat Boise Intense. Some of those fragrances really give you the feel of fruitiness of the pineapple. The original Black Excess definitely had pineapple with strawberries. This one has some strawberry, but it is massive with the longevity and projection. If you can find this somewhere, get backup bottle, get them all. Okay, honestly speaking, if you love pineapple, this is the holy grail. Okay, and I call this one of the best pineapple based perfumes, even over Hachivat. I love this. Okay, Black Excess Lexi by Paco Rabanne. The sweetness from the pineapple is just incredible. Number two and number one, very strong fragrances, bit expensive, definitely, but these are worth the money. 1821 man-made sweet tobacco. Okay, I think that's the name. Yeah, sweet tobacco man-made 1821. This is my backup bottle. I have another bottle which has about 20 ml left. This fragrance, okay, it looks kind of like a very rough and tough, like a warhead or something like that. It looks like German perfume. I don't know. I think this is a niche house. I could be wrong. First time I smelled this, okay, I heard a lot about this perfume. Lot. Like people praise this back in the days like crazy on the best tobacco scents. Got this red wine. It's sweet. It The tobacco in this is very, very intense. And when I wanted to get this, people compared this with Angel Share, perhaps, or something like Enigma, that level. When I got this, I could not be any happier. This actually exceeded my expectations. When I smelled it, this is kind of like a thick, syrupy sweetness with that honey. It has a red wine, it has tobacco, and I feel loads of tonka beans. If you like fragrance like pure tonka, or even I would say Dior Fave Delicious, this will be right up your alley. Kind of like a not powdery. This is like a whew, this is like a gooey, sweet fragrance. Okay, I mean, if you love honey and red wine already, take this. Okay, this is so good for winters. I love the sweet perfume for maybe somewhere time when there's Christmas, some holidays going on or city lights. This fragrance just fills up a whole house. That strong. Okay, worth every penny. 1821 sweet tobacco spirit, man-made. So leads me to number one. Number one is a fragrance that I said something similar to Boss Bottle. Some of you already know who know, but if you do not know, I'll show you this perfume. I recently got it and I couldn't be any happier. I got it for around $160 mark, but now actually the price is around 250. So this is an expensive fragrance still because it's a 50 ml. This is Kilian's Apple Brandy on the Rocks. I always forget to say on the rocks because I am so forgetful. Okay, this line. Okay, I love three fragrances from this line like the most. Angel Share is my number one. Very close is number two is this. Okay, and number three I would say the Blue Moon, some Blue Dash, the blue bottle, and then Louvre Vert. I don't like roses on ice. I don't like vodka on the rocks. Those perfumes do not work for me. This one I was split sort of at first. I didn't want to pay the money because I have a sample, official sample, like which I wear. But every now and then, when I crave for literally like a strong apple juice, it's like apple cider, not vinegar, but apple cider. Those who like what is it called, Somersby. I think there's a brand. I used to take those, and I love pear-based ones, and they have some of the other fruity ones. Really refreshing drinks. If you take a ginger ale, it really sort of like boost your energy up, make you feel refreshed. So this is like that. This is like a ginger ale with apple. Okay, it's like apparel. No, apparel is clothing. Sorry, but apple brandy. I definitely cannot tell you that this one smells like brandy to me. But what I get from this, enormous performance. This is a super performer. I mean, I get nose blind to it after 2 hours, but people can detect, and it moves around. When there's breeze, it moves around and it projects like crazy. On the shirt, it lasts about 2 to 3 days. For a freshie, this is superb. This is sweet, fresh, and done to perfection. So smooth, and you can imagine like it is soaked in some sort of a nice booze with this, like freshly cut golden apples. This is the smell, and this is sort of like a niche take on Boss Bottle. You can say that, but I love both equally. So, Apple Brandy on the rocks. This is a must-have for a collector who has, like some, summer-based niche fragrance. This is one of the best. Thanks for watching. I think I'll take rest and I'll go upload this. And hopefully you enjoy the video. Take care and stay safe during this heat wave. Bye bye.